win Game 2 Western Conference Final against the Sharks in San Jose. That's what we want to see. That's what we needed. 4-2 Blues. Got goals by Schwartz, Dunn, Bortuzzo, Sundqvist, and then, of course, second period, the Sharks got their 2 goals by Randy Couture. I'm sorry, not Randy Couture, but Couture. We all know who he is. It was a good game by the Blues. They came out looking a lot better. They had a falter at the halfway mark between the first and the second, and then, of course, in the second it wasn't super great, even though we started out with a goal by Dunn, and then we gave up the 2 goals to Couture. One of them being we were on the power play, and we gave up the shorthanded goal to him. That was not a good thing. But let's get into it. So, game starts. Blues had a pretty good start to the game. They had a lot of opportunities at the beginning of the game, and they just couldn't capitalize until Schwartz makes a beautiful snipe right into the corner, beating Martin Jones. What a goal. And the best part about it is how it was set up. He was skating in as he was skating out, actually. He was passed out to Tarasenko. Tarasenko gave him a little pass right between 2 defensemen who missed their marks. Schwartz had a wide open ice, was able to snipe that thing in, and we got a 1-0 game, boys. No other goals that period, but a lot of good-looking chances by the Blues to start it off. And then we kind of faltered about the midway mark, I want to say. We kind of let them take control and let them start dominating us, which didn't look good. Move on to the second period. Blues get another goal by Vince Dunn. Beautiful thing. We had one of our guys in front, 2 Sharks in front of Martin Jones. Nice little pass out to the blue line, and Dunn pulls it up just a little bit and gets a nice, perfect screen shot, and we got a goal. 2-0 Blues right off the bat. Here we go. Now, the only problem is our power play, in my opinion, has been absolutely terrible in the past few games, especially round 2. Now, we knew it wasn't going to be great against Dallas because they are a very, very defensive-minded team like the Blues are, but we could have been better, and last night we should have been better last night because it didn't really seem like we were on the power play when we were on the power play, especially when Pietrangelo made that really bad pass that was knocked off by Couture right away, and he was off to the races. Beats Binnington, which Binnington committed a little early, but at the same time, if he didn't commit, he was going to be out of the way. Bad break between the legs, 2-1 Blues in the second period. And that power play was also not a great call by the refs. Let's be honest. There was no interference that happened between Edmondson and Sorensen. But the refs gave us the benefit of the doubt. They gave us the call. Good for us. We didn't capitalize. The Sharks did. Right after the power play gets over, again, Couture gets a nice pass from Timo Meier, and he's able to put it into the net, beating Binnington on Binnington's stick side. He was out in the right position, it looked like, but it also kind of looked like he was off a little bit. He gave him a little too much on the right side, and he was able to snipe it right past him. Sucks to suck. 2-2. Here we go. I was getting nervous. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely was getting nervous at that point. Next goal is by not Vince Dunn. Robert Bortuzzo gets his first career playoff goal, and it was amazing. He did a great job. It was a great little play. He had it out on the point. He passes it over to Edmondson. Edmondson passes it off to Bozak, and while this is going on over here, you have Bortuzzo making a beeline for the net, and he's able to get the pass on his stick and does a absolutely gorgeous backhand shot roof on Jones's stick side, making it 3-2 Blues. And that would be our game winner. And probably the best thing that happened in that second period is we stopped them after Couture got his second goal. We didn't get down on ourselves. We didn't look down. We didn't give up. We pushed on, and we were able to stop them from shooting pretty much from, I think they said 16 minutes of time, gameplay time, from the last shot to their next shot, and 11 minutes left in the third period. That was awesome. That was a great thing to see. I enjoyed it greatly. though I did get nervous. I will be honest. That third period did have me nervous once they did get their first shot and they were able to keep pushing on us, pushing on us, and pushing on us. And that's what I was worried about. I knew going from the second period into the third, we were going to be having to weather a storm coming out of the San Jose Sharks side, and we did. We were able to keep them from getting anything into the net. We were able to keep them really getting an offensive zone presence and setting themselves up for good plays. We played a lot better in the second and third period after that first period start. Not the end of the first period, but the first period start. Now, like I said, we gave up the 2 goals. It sucks, but it happens. Now, moving on, we also had Oscar Sundqvist getting a nice little tip in. It was a great goal. It was a great thing to see. I enjoyed it. Oscar Sundqvist was able to get that nice little tip in that he had for goal number 4 for the Blues off a pass from Steen and Pietrangelo. And it was awesome to see. We were able to take the puck away in the offensive zone, then have numbers going the opposite way. I think it was 4-on-3 or 4-on-2. I want to say it was 4-on-3. And they had another guy coming up trying to block it, but he wasn't able to get there. Later on, after the Sharks pull their goal, Oscar Sundqvist got a second chance to make it a game-winning goal or a game-ending goal. And that would be when the Sharks had their nets, like I said, empty, and Sundqvist was coming up on by the benches, and Brent Burns was able to get a stick in there and stop us from scoring. That's our goals. That's what we had, guys. All right, and so in my opinion, guys, we actually started out really, really well. Halfway through the first period, we kind of like died off and then, kind of lost it a little bit and became not as great as we should have been. Second period, we came back, we battled back, we got back to where we needed to, even though we did give 2 goals only in the second period to Couture. But hey, you know what? They're going to score. There's nothing we can do about it. That's why they're in the Western Conference Finals with us. That's why we're in the Western Conference Finals against them. They're a good team. We're a good team. It just happens sometimes. Nothing we can do about it. And then Tarasenko was actually a lot better in this game, I thought, than he has been in the past few games. He wasn't as invisible as I thought he'd been in the past few games, and he was doing a lot better, moving the puck around, making plays. He didn't get a goal, but he's on the cusp, I think. He's right there. He's working at it, and he's making a lot of shots, and they're coming in on the net. It's just they're not going in for him. Nothing you can do about it. But I think he's going to net one here soon, and it's going to be glorious, and I can't wait. Pietrangelo, though. Let's talk about Pietrangelo. He's the captain. He's got the C on his chest, and he's not been doing very well. He's made a lot of poor decisions and mental mistakes, it seems like. But at the same time, he then turns around and he makes glorious passes and he makes glorious attempts to get the puck in the net and does a really good job. So it's kind of frustrating to see our captain be so I can't really say, like, he's just not very consistent, I guess would be the best thing to say. But hey, that is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it except tell him, hey, we love you, guy, but you got to start doing a little more. You got to help us get these points in the games. I mean, it's the only thing that's going to happen. The Sharks, they looked really dangerous there in that third period. I actually got really nervous until Sundqvist netted that 4th goal, giving us that little extra push. I mean, it really did look like they were going to tie it up at one point. I mean, it just did. It really did. Now, I want to move on to some other stuff before, a little bit. So people have been asking about the eyebrow. That is a genetic thing. Mother's side of the family, she goes prematurely white hair, and my eyebrow decided to go the same. It's still there. It's just all white, and it's something I like having. Otherwise, I'd change it. It's also, I'm also bald, as you guys can see, and if I didn't want to be, I would change it. I just enjoy being different, and so you know what? From now on, I'm known as the Blues Brow Report. That is what this channel is going to be called from now on. Just so you guys know, the Blues Brow Report, I got it from a Reddit user named What's a Toast? Let me double check my phone here. Oh, Most a Toastus. Good name. thank you for the help, man. On Reddit, he's good. He gave me that idea, and I'm definitely going to have to take it. The Blues Brow Report. That is what we are from now on, guys. Now, I also saw that you guys were saying I needed a better background, so I put up my rally tiles that I got from the games that I went to. The Tarasenko one, I believe, was from the Western Conference Finals a few years ago when we played the Sharks in 2016. And then, of course, I've got Perron, and so I've got Tarasenko. I got Tarasenko up there, from San Jose from 2016. I got Shin up there too on the other side. Then down there I have Perico. I think he was the last game I went to. That's the one I got is Perico's big 55s, and then DP 57 down here, David Perron. Got that one. I want to say from the first game that I went to this year. But hey, yeah, I'm having fun, guys. I know you're having fun. Let's just hope we can keep hearing Gloria play at the end of these games, man. The Blues have been looking a lot better. They've been making a lot better decision making. But the other thing we need to make, they've been looking a lot better, yes, but they haven't been doing the passes they need to be doing, which is kind of frustrating. Yesterday, it seemed like we were passing a lot of times, like NBC said, and I hate NBC, but I have to give them credit where their credit's due when they're talking about this. But we gave a lot of passes straight to the Sharks, and it's not something we want to do. It's going to give them opportunities. They're going to capitalize. They're going to beat us, and they're going to get the goals they need to get. We have to make better passes, and if we don't, we're going to get knocked out, and I don't want that. I want the cup. We need 3 more this round. That's all we need. 3 more wins. That's all we need. I know it doesn't sound like much, but damn, that's a lot. We got to get those 3 wins, baby. So, my name is David. This has been the Blues Brow Report. Here we go, boys. Gloria, Gloria.